Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about 5 reasons why you need your own YouTube channel if you are over 40 years old. And at the end, I'm going to talk just a little bit about how easy it is to get started. So stick with me. We'll be right back. Over the last few days, I have come across several videos in my feed. Once you watch one, YouTube's going to send you 50. But I've watched several videos in my feed of these reaction videos. And I've had some people tell me you should do one of those. No, I don't think so. But what caught my eye was the fact that this one gentleman that I was watching in particular, who is a guitar player according to his own account, who was doing reaction videos to my first time ever hearing Jimi Hendrix, my first time ever hearing Chicago, my first time ever hearing Queen. And I'm like, are you for real? I mean, are you really for real? And one of the things that hit me was, because this guy appears to be maybe late 20s, maybe close to 30, what hit me was how woefully uninformed this younger generation is about life in general. I mean, I'm just going to say it out loud. They are woefully uninformed. They have access to more information than anybody in the history of the world. They have smartphones in their pockets. They've got iPads. They've got laptops. They've got Chromebooks. They've got the TV. They've got the internet. And they know very little about anything we have experienced as older adults. And so I think it behooves us, yes, I use the word behoove, it behooves us to share with the world things that we know. And YouTube is the best place to do that. So if you are over 40, you have a life experience that these people in their 20s and 30s, maybe teenagers, they do not understand. They do not know. They don't know anything about life in the 60s or life in the 70s or life in the 80s. When I listen to channels like The Professor of Rock and he talks about the top 10 from 1984, there isn't any music like that anymore. There's just not. Music today is awful. That's an old person talking. Or if I watch something like Rick Beato does a breakdown of modern day music and he has the same thing. What happened to good music? People just don't know it. And if you're 40 years of age or older, you have life experience that people out there either, number one, need to know about, or number two, need to be able to share. So whether you are, if you want to start a YouTube channel and just talk about what life was like at school in junior high, you could talk about that for years. There will be a ton of people out there who went to junior high the same kind of years that you did, and they will relate 100% to what you're talking about. And those that didn't, they will learn something about what life was like before everybody had a cell phone in the classroom. If you grew up, like, I did an interview with my mom, and she grew up, she was a teenager before they had electricity in the house. These are things, these are not so far removed from us. But people today don't even think in terms like that. They think that must have been back in the 16 or 1700s. Sharing your life experience is important. It is something you should do. And YouTube is a great place to offer that. Second thing, if you're in your 40s, it's not too early to start thinking about how am I going to supplement income when I retire. Some of you may already be retired at 40. God bless you. But you have to think beyond the normal of YouTube. Google ads are not going to make you money. Now, let me give you an example. This channel has 54,000 subscribers, but it is not about the subscribers. It's about the views. I have 54,000 subscribers, and I only have a handful of videos that have ever gotten more than 54,000 views. Most of them get 1,000 to 3,000 views on average. Sometimes I hit 10, 11, 15, but the subscriber count doesn't matter. So with that kind of average on Google AdSense, and I've said this on previous videos, this channel is making somewhere between $1,000 and $1,200 a month. But you can't live on that. You just can't. By the same token, my Life in Motion Diaries channel now has about 1,300 subscribers, and I make a video a day there that are sometimes between 3 and 10 minutes long, and those videos get between 300 and 500 views on average. They inch their way up over time, but over the first 2 or 3 days, that's where they're at. That channel is making me $125 a month on average. You can't live on that either. And by the same token, my photography channel, it just hit 2,500 subscribers, yay me. Those videos I post once a week. They get somewhere in the neighborhood of about 150 views on average. I wish they got a lot more than that, but they don't. And that channel is making me about $25 to $30 a month. And you can't live on that either. I do affiliate links on this channel, and I've started putting my review videos on the weekend so that they're kind of out of everybody's way and you don't have to watch them if you don't want to. But I'm not making any money on the affiliate channels. I mean, obviously, all that money is going to the Aspiring Creator Grant. But even at that, I'm not making any money. So, you know, if I post a video, like I posted a video just recently about the Oops Mega 1 battery, if no one buys one, I don't make any money. I've gone through all that process, reviewing the battery, making the video, putting the video up, but if nobody buys one, I make nothing. I just did a video on the Hovsco e-bike. I loved making that video. My grandkids love that bike. It's a really fantastic little tool. But if nobody buys one, I make zero money. And if you think, well, I'll get an Amazon account. I had that. I've talked about that before. I lost my Amazon account. But even then, you're talking about making pennies when you sell something through that. So if you're thinking about a supplemental income, the way to go is to think about, what can I offer? Gabe Bolt just came out with a new video on print on demand t-shirts through Etsy. I'm going to put a link to that video below because it is a fantastic way to make some money. But beyond that, you may have some talent, something that will allow people to want to purchase something from you. Maybe you write poetry. Maybe you write short stories. Maybe you do watercolors. Maybe you make greeting cards. Maybe you do these kinds of things. You could make a YouTube channel just about doing that. And then maybe over on something like coffee, my coffee account, ko-fi.com, you can put those items up for sale for 99 cents or $1.99 or $4.99, and people will begin to buy them. I'm making a video series soon about how to take travel photography with your phone. And I will offer that series, about 12 to 15 videos I think it will turn out to be, on my coffee account. And I'm gonna make it pay what you want. So if you wanna get it for free, get it for free. If you wanna get it for 99 cents, pay me 99 cents. If you wanna get it for $4.99, pay $4.99. I wouldn't recommend going beyond $4.99. You know, just so you kind of get an idea of, I'm not looking for people to pay $99 for these videos, or, you know, they retail for $650, but if you order now, you can get them for $125. No. If you want them for free, take them for free. So YouTube can be a way for you to look at supplemental income over time so that when you do get to retirement age, you have this ability to do something. The third reason that I want to tell you why you need your own YouTube account is because it builds a community you will enjoy forever. This channel is obviously a testimony to that fact. We have 54,000 subscribers, and the people who engage with the videos that I post, they don't just talk to me, they wind up talking to each other, and they share their own stories of loss, or they share their own stories of how they enjoyed this vacation trip or whatever, and it becomes this communal conversation that for someone like me who is, my kids are not that close by, I don't see them that often, I'm not married, I don't really enjoy being around people to start with, so having them at arm's length, being able to have this community online has become far more important than I ever imagined that it would be. And I wish that for you as well. And the fourth reason is it can be a creative outlet for you. And I touched on this when I was talking about a supplemental income. But even if you don't want to try to earn money through YouTube, if you write poetry and you do one video a week just reading a poem you wrote and maybe talking about why you wrote it or what was going on in your life when you were having these thoughts, you will get viewers. And as viewers come along and they begin to leave comments telling you they enjoyed your poetry, it will inspire you to write more poetry. That creative outlet will build for you. If you do watercolor paintings and all you want to do is make a video of you painting a watercolor and talking about it, kind of in a Bob Ross style, and you're gonna put some little birds up here in the tree, do that. Because as people see it and they begin to appreciate it, you will want to paint more. So these kinds of things are important to us as we get older, is to continue to have a creative outlet for whatever it is that we find enjoyable in our own lives. And the fifth reason I think that if you're over 40 that you need your own YouTube channel is because it is a continual learning and growth process. One of the things that will keep you alive as you get older is continuing to learn and continuing to grow as a human being. And you don't have to know everything. In fact, you don't have to know anything about YouTube or cameras or equipment. You don't need to know any of that to get started. You just need to start. And over time, the learning and growth will make you a better YouTuber, will get you more people to see your videos, and you will enjoy the process. Now, I mentioned that this video is a little different than most because I have recorded everything on my phone today. I don't have any external lights. I just have the lights from the house. I have a couple of lights reflected in this picture behind me, so I've angled the camera just a little bit to get away from those so they're not distracting. I had a light on over the fireplace on the other side of the room that was actually showing a big reflection. There it is. It was showing a big reflection right here in this picture that was distracting. I turned that one light off and the picture looks fine now. So everything in this video is going to be recorded on the iPhone. I'm going to edit in iMovie. I'm going to post it directly to YouTube from my phone. Not using Adobe Podcast Enhanced to do anything with the audio, not doing anything in DaVinci Resolve. I'll make all the cuts and all the edits right here on my phone. You can do the same thing in Canva or CapCut or whatever program that you might want to try. I'm using iMovie because it's something I'm familiar with, but it's free. I have no microphone, I have no lighting, I have my phone and I have something to hold it. And right now I'm using the Ulanzi MT79 that I've talked a lot about over on the Life in Motion Diaries channel. So that's it. That's all you need. So here are my tips for you to think about. One is record some videos. Pick a topic, something you think you want to make a channel about, record a few videos and upload them to YouTube and keep them as unlisted. And only people can see it if you send a link to it. You could make it private if you want to, and then nobody can see it. But watch them, critique them. Think about the lights reflecting in this picture behind me. Think about if there's a light directly overhead that's making the top of your head shine. Think about whether there is something distracting in the audio. This is the second time I've recorded this video because the first time I went outside by a little pond down at a shopping center, and the external noises were just too much. I couldn't do it. So I came home to record it again. Think about what you're going to talk about. I made a list, and that's all I'm talking about is from this list. Every point on this list is its own separate video. And then I stopped the video, then I started the video, stopped it, started it, as I thought about what I wanted to say next. I'm still chasing a lot of rabbits, and the video is going to be a lot longer than I would normally do. But that's part of the process of learning as you get started. So watch those videos for yourself, critique them, make them better, get the audio better, make sure the lighting is better on your face, make sure that, all the little oohs and ahs of the video are okay when you view it on your phone or on your TV or on your laptop. And then, after you've fixed a few things, record 5 or 10 more videos, make them unlisted, but share the link with 2 or 3 trusted family members or friends. People who will watch them and critique them for you in a positive way. Who will tell you, I had a little trouble hearing you. You need to get a little closer to the phone, or maybe a microphone would help you. Or the external noises outside, the wind noise outside was too much. I think you need to record indoors. Or the video is too dark. I think you need to lighten it up a little bit. You can do that right here in your phone. You don't have to do that in any other kind of software. And just get some critiques and then start posting videos. Don't worry about the algorithm. Don't worry about titles. Don't worry about thumbnails. Don't worry about anything. Just start posting. And then after you get 10 or 20 videos up, then you can start looking at, okay, so how do I make a title? How do I make a thumbnail? What tags do I need? What kind of stuff do I need to put in the description? And you can go to YouTube channels like Think Media, vidIQ, TubeBuddy, Nick Nimmin, other channels like that who offer that kind of information, and they will help you improve. And then you can think about, do I need a microphone? Then you can think about, should I get a light? Then you can think about, should I get a camera rather than my phone? It's obvious in today's YouTube world, you don't. People are getting hundreds of thousands of views, posting videos just like this, sitting in their cars with no editing whatsoever. Nothing's edited out. They just record it, upload it, boom. If you're over 40, you have something to share, and you need to start a YouTube channel. And when you do, make sure I have the link so that I can be one of your early subscribers. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what questions you might have, and we'll see you again next time.